Hi guys, we are back with the last of May's returns. 160 plus cards. How cool is that to say? Absolutely bundles, as you can see in front of me. Really looking forward to this one. Tons, and I mean tons of Japanese exclusive cards. You may be into that, you may not be. I don't care. They all look beautiful. And we've had an exceptional return overall as well, I believe. So first we're going to start off with Alessio from Italy. Italian Dragonite on Instagram, of course. So please go give him a follow if you would. And as you can imagine, we have a lot of Dragonite cards. But that's not what we start with. We start off with a Charizard Full Art from Pokemon Game Art Collection. So recognisable, that one. Then we go to the Squirtle deck, and what better than start with the actual Squirtle. Beautiful. I believe Alessio opened these himself, which is cool as anything. I know they aren't easy to pick up. The Squirtle Bulbasaur deck as well. We will also see later. There's the Growlithe. Some exceptional artworks in here. There's the other Squirtle, just chilling in the green. He looks like he's pondering, doesn't he? What's going on? Jigglypuff, the artwork from Jungle, of course, although I would say Jungle, the artwork from the Japanese, obviously, because this preceded Jungle. Really cool symbol as well. The Squirtle just chilling out in the right-hand corner, as you can see. Beautiful. Next, we move on to the Wartortle. Chilling in the waves. He looks like he slipped to me, to be honest. Growlithe. Again, this one from the base set in English. Beautiful. Then we got Blastoise. Put that one down a bit slammy, didn't I? Min 9. So eager to get to the next card. Really unfortunate on this one. Obviously, the holofoil is the one you want the gem on. It's very close, as is with all pack pulled Japanese cards. Normally what lets them down is the centering. But on this one, it isn't too bad. Still, mint 9, unfortunately. But overall, I mean, you've hit the gem train. Let's be honest. Pikachu from the Bulbasaur deck. Can't go wrong with Pikachu, I always say. Coughing. You know why this guy's called Coughing, because he's always got smoke coming out of his mouth. So, it'd be coughing all the time. Let's be honest. Now we crack on. This has only got a mint 9, so I'm just going to crack on. Forget that. This one got the gem mint 10 from Dragonstorm. This must be some of the earliest cards to return from Dragonstorm. There's the Dragonite. I mean, I'd imagine this was the reason why you bought Dragonstorm, because of the Dragonite. There's the Dragonstorm Hyper Rare. Obviously, this is coming out in the Premium Collection box in English. So we won't actually have a booster box per se, I believe. Oh, I hope. I'm not just saying this and lying to everyone. The only product I've seen so far, anyway, is the big boxes. Premium Collection boxes. But, I might be lying. I lie a lot. Shouldn't really say that. Charizard, Gem Mint 10. Dragonstorm. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Next, we move on to his next lot. Again, the Bulbasaur from the Bulbasaur deck, just what we want to see. Looks like he's holding on to that Pokeball pretty hard. Pikachu, you could call it Yellow Cheeks, but I believe they all came from Yellow Cheeks, so we're not going to call it that. Raichu, very feminine artwork, that one, isn't it? Big, bright, well, not bright pink, but a pink, radiant pink in the background with the flowers. Venusaur, again, didn't get the gem, the holofoil, unfortunately. Got the Numin 8. It's a bit rough going. However, forget about that. Both your Charizards from CP6 got your gem mint 10 grade. Let's not complain about that. That artwork is phenomenal. To be honest, I do think the CP6 Charizards will rise in price as time goes on, just because of that iconic artwork. I mean, let's be honest, they're never going to hit base first edition. But, I think they will rise in price. Dragonite Collection Moon. Very fun-loving Dragonite, this guy. Another Dragonite. Unfortunately, just got the mint 9 on this dude. Beat of the Frontier Rally. Although I do believe you've got this one. Have you got this one? I don't know. You got a lot of Dragonites. That's what I do know. And then we move on to the Black Deck Kit, which obviously is for us Team Rocket Returns. You've got Dark Houndoom. And then really cool I don't know if that's a shadow or just another Dark Houndoom that we can't see, I don't know, maybe because of the light, but it's a beautiful card nonetheless. Your Rockets Moltres EX holofoil did get that gem mint grade. Gorgeous one at that. Dark Tyranitar up next. So we've got the holofoil version to the left and the non-holofoil version to the right. Stunning. Very popular set. Team Rocket Returns, very popular set indeed. Rockets Articuno EX. Gliding, it looked like you're going to pick up a rabbit. Although a rabbit probably wouldn't fill Articuno's belly, considering its size. A Dragonite again, what a surprise. Boom, look at that explosion in the background. One I'm sure you'll be keeping. And then the holofoil version, of course. Absolute stunner. Gem Mint 10 yet again. Another Rockets Articuno EX. Gem Mint 10 again. Bulbasaur from the Bulbasaur deck. Unfortunately, Mint 9 on this dude. I think we were talking about the centering, weren't we, before over messages, and you were right, I believe, that you're a bit worried about the centering. I said have a look at them before you consider resending them, because some of them might actually be better than you think. And then the Ivysaur with the Mint 9 as well. Gorgeous card, that. Look at that. Beautiful. But that's not it. Alessio was our biggest sender of this submission with a massive 60 cards. Massive. We actually crack on to 2 English Unlimited artworks. So the Moltres, which I do love, to be honest. And the Haunter, Mint 9. Stunner. I am considering collecting Fossil. It's a consideration at the moment. I'm not sure. Obviously, I've had a lot of the Fossil PSA 10 first editions come through my fingertips over the time. And I never decided to keep them. So go out there and buy them now. I just feel like, oh, I had these once before and look at all this money I'm shelling. But, you know, it's a great set. And I've got Team Rocket, I've got Neo Destiny. I would love, and Gym Heroes, I'd love to add a 4th WotC first edition PSA 10 set to the collection. Obviously, I'm just cracking on with Primes and Delta Species. I'm so trying to finish. We'll have to see. Vulpix, McDonald's Gem Mint 10. Did very well on the McDonald's cards at that. Oddish. Sorry, I'm absolutely getting spammed with Instagram messages. It's always the way, isn't it? Whenever I start a video, it's just like, oh, hey, you got this, you got this, you got this. And it's like, oh, I do. Obviously, the grading deadline is coming up in a week. This video won't be uploaded by then, I don't think. Probably not. Because we've got quite a few international customers. This is a stunner, by the way. Squirrel just putting that bubblegum out there. Bright red eyes. Yeah, probably not. This video will be out by then. Obviously, the prices are increasing from PSA's end of thing. I'm eating some of that cost. And considering I'm probably the best value PSA service around at the moment. Not to blow my own trumpet too much, but, you know, I do offer basically the cheapest prices. And you get FedEx and insurance, which is always the best way, I think. It's the way I send my cards. And obviously, I send hundreds. So if I feel comfortable doing it, I don't understand why you guys shouldn't. Grass Energy, McDonald's. Yeah, I try not to put too much of a premium on the service, really. It's always fun doing these videos as well, I must admit. Trying to get to 1,000 subs, that would be cool. We're not using the fancy camera equipment today, just because my friend who does all that isn't here. And at the end of the day, these videos need to be done and these cards need to be out. You know, I want these gone as soon as possible. I received them yesterday, and they'll be leaving me in the post today, which is good, you know. It's exactly what I want to do. I don't need them lingering. I want them out here. I want you to have your hands on these as quickly as possible. Very cool gems. Sorry, just going through my hands. If I'm not describing the cards, I do apologise. Gem Mint 10 yet again. Fire Energy. Holofoil at that. Gem Mint 10 again. Going to have to take a minute to sort these cards out afterwards. Because obviously I started with 2 stacks and I've now got 3. Which is always fun. Dark Gyarados. Brilliant artwork on this guy. Absolutely love him. Thrashing at us. Dark Dragonite yet again. Another one. From the Silver Deck kit. Gem Mint 10. Perfect. And then the holofoil version. Gem Mint 10 again. We're definitely adding to your Gem Mint 10 Dragonite collection. Are we not? Italian Dragonite again, just to let you know. go follow his page. He's probably going to have all these cards absolutely splattered around his Instagram when he receives, which hopefully should be soon. Dragonite Volume 19. Perfect card. Look at that. Stunner. Dragonair. Trainers Magazine Volume 19. Perfect card yet again. Dratini Volume 19. Gem Mint 10. And then some, last but not least, just some Dragonstorm. Just the first version of your Dragonite. Absolute beaut. I'm probably just going to pause the video, answer some of these Instagram prep messages, and sort these cards out in front of me. So see you in well, literally a second. See, that took no time at all, did it? Next, we are on to Marco. Marco has sent away quite a lot of Jungle base set, which is always a good thing. Jungle base set, am I going mad? German base set. Oh, anyway, Turtok Gem Mint 10, that's what we want to see. Straight out of the gate. Beautiful. First edition German, boom. Your Shining Gyarados with the Near Mint 8. Unfortunately, still first edition. Still a solid card. Yeah, I mean, unlucky not really to get the Mint 9. We always want to pump the grade up 1, don't we? Your base set Japanese Mint 9 Blastoise, beautiful card. Your Gem Mint 10 Charmander from Pop Series 5. Can't go wrong there. Sorry, just sharing the grades to some people. Because obviously, you know, people want to see their grades when they come back. Some people do, some people don't. I much prefer, if I'm going to be totally honest, if this was just my cards, I prefer opening them blind. It's so much more fun doing that. You get massive surprises. Sometimes you get massive disappointments. I'm not going to lie to you. First edition Raichu German. But the thrill when you get those. I mean, if you click onto it and you see the grades, I mean, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's great. You know what I mean? Oh, that's good. But like when you open the box, you have the whole smell of from PSA, whatever that is. You open the box. People who send to PSA will know what I mean. You know, you open the boxes. I send them in the original boxes, so you get a bit of that smell. And you really feel epic when you get that gem that maybe you weren't even expecting. Absolute beaut. Thank you, Marco. They'll be back with you hopefully soon too. Next, we move on to Richard. Becoming quite a big sender with the Graded Gem Service, so thank you very much. Jungle J on Instagram, definitely go give the guy a follow, because he is going to have some fire, and I mean blooming fire, to add. Just start off, you're absolutely right, this was mislabeled, how annoying, but I will strive to get that sorted for you. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get this off in the next August is the PSA. It's now August. We've got a week until the deadline. So I'm hoping I can send this card off with everyone else's cards. And I just need PSA to confirm they're okay to do it. I don't want to just send it off with a note, please change this. I mean, yeah, but it should be fine. I'll change it as quickly as I can, basically. However, that should not take away from this amazing 50 card sub. Out of 50, guess how many gems? Go on, guess. I can't hear you. Oh, okay, I'll tell you. 49 Gem Mint 10s. Yes, they are Japanese, but still 49. Absolute madness. Cynthia. And they're all characters. Oh, almost all characters anyway. Team Rocket's Harassment. They're just... it's really enjoyable to see card after card of actually people instead of like Pokemon. Does that make sense? Like, because normally you'd get, you know, some cards, every now and again you'd throw a character in there, but to see character after character after character, you get to see all their uniqueness, all their differences, how the artwork changes depending on the character to reflect their personality, you'd say. And of course, the female characters are very popular in the Pokemon TCG as well. I don't know why. Wink, quite literally Wink, come from Gardenia here. Perfect. Lusamine. Gem Mint 10, of course. I wonder where the non-Gem Mint 10 will come in. The Pokemon Breeder with Miltank, just in the background, looking very happy indeed. Wick. Gem Mint 10. And Plumeria. Not looking so happy there. A bit grumpy, I'd say. Hala. Hawaiian-based character, I believe. Reverse foil. Beautiful. Looks like he's ready to kick some butt. Team Skull Grunt. Just chilling. Yeah, they got a Pokeball. And then the full art, of course. Can't go wrong with the full art. Had the English full art in the last returns. Jet, that also achieved the gem. So that's not bad at all. Olivia. And there's the full art version. Very cool when you get to see the half art and then the full art. Really do like that. Cyrus, obviously from Ultra Prism. Or, you know, from Ultra Sun. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The Japanese equivalent. Dragonstorm. Blaine's Explosive Battle. Blaine was definitely probably the biggest character in the recent Dragonstorm. The full art, I believe it is in here, which would be nice to see. Now we move on to some not-so characters. So we've got the Mewtwo Tube. I mean, yeah, I really can't say much more about that. In all my videos, I'm just like, oh, it's amazing. And it is amazing. Don't get me wrong, it really is. Absolutely stunning. Guzzlord GX, hyper rare. Mr. Pumpkin. Then we got Ash himself. Ash himself, obviously the most famous character. Due to the movies, and obviously Misty and Brock were quite famous as well. His original companions. I know they changed that quite a bit in the animation TV series nowadays. Acerola, reverse foil. He's impressive as well, considering all the reverse foils got the Gem Mint 10 grades as well. Not easy as everyone would expect, because they're quite prone to scratching. Hiker, wonder what he's doing. The Mass Royal, wonder what he's doing. Lysandra, didn't we see him a minute ago? You sent two of them. Was that... I can't remember. Executor GX. I absolutely destroyed the pronunciation of that guy, didn't I? From Ultra Dimensional Beasts. Copycat, of course. And there's the full art Copycat. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? With all like the different characters. The Rocket, Pikachu, and obviously Blaine. Nice. I think I got all them right. I did. I deserve a round of applause there, if you wouldn't mind. Bill's Maintenance. This guy's so much of his own arse, isn't he? I mean, if this guy was real, I just would never want to talk to him. Apricorn Maker. Very stern, mate. Chill out. This is actually probably one of my more favourite full arts. This is the TV reporter. I think it's got a real character to it, obviously. But I don't know. It's cool with the cameraman in the background, and obviously, it's almost like it's coming at you to talk to you. Does that make sense? Nice. Blaine again. And then the one English card Richard did send away was Imposter Oak's Revenge, and that also got the Gem Mint 10. So he's not going wrong there. Again, another Imposter Oak with Gengar and Coughing. It's got to be a Coughing, hasn't it? Because Wheezing, unless it's like the one side, Wheezing's hiding behind. Tappy Bulu. Gem Mint 10 yet again. Raichu GX. Hyper Rare. Shining Legends. Gyarados GX from Ultra Dimensional Beasts. Perfect. Rescue Stretcher. Gem Mint 10. It's so impressive seeing so many gems. It really is. I love it when it happens like this. I really do. And we've seen a lot. This whole returns. I mean, I know that there's still two more people to come up. Sorry. And you know, the whole returns was pretty brilliant in this time around. Lily. We've got Charmander. 2 Charmander special sets. Nice. And then the Vulpix and the Mimikyu as well. Cool. Very nice. So well done, Jungle Joe on Instagram. Definitely go give him a follow. He's going to have a lot of fire to upload. Next we have... Who do we have next? I'm totally forgetting who we got. That's Cinny, isn't it? That's Xeni. And then that's Oliver. So next we'll push on to Oliver. I know it's silly because the Ninetales is on top of that one, and I know she loves her Vulpix and Ninetales. But yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to start with Oliver. So Pidgeot, Holoform, Mint 9. Oopsie daisy. Holofoil, Zapdos, Mint 9. Perfect. Sorry, I just had a hammock delivered. Yes, a hammock! How cool is that? Near Mint 8, Venusaur. Raichu, Mint 9. I've now got 3 videos to put together. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, well. We crack on nonetheless, do we not? Poliwrath, near Mint 8. You sent off an entire base set, if I'm right. I think I am. Base set has grown in value. They're just in limited versions quite a bit recently, I've noticed on eBay. They're definitely getting harder to get mint. That's just, like, you can get these cards pretty easily, near Mint 7 under. I mean, you can. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Getting the mint is another story. You know, they're not easy to get. Even though so many were printed, they're just not that easy to get, unfortunately. Near Mint 8. I don't know how you're going to think about these grades, actually. But I've looked over them, and personally, I think they're relatively fair. Near Mint 8 on this guy, first edition. Obviously, we always hope the Near Mint 8s will be mints, and the Mint 9s will be gems. But, you know, we can't win them all. Hitmonchan. What you can win on is this Gyarados. Beautiful. Gem Mint 10 Unlimited. Stunner. Absolute stunner. Next up we have Clefairy, near Mint 8. Charizard, near Mint 8. Beautiful. Mint 9 Chansey. Mint 9 Blastoise. I mean, we all know this guy, don't we? Beautiful. Alakazam, Mint 9. And then, yeah, I think the next two maybe you're going to be a bit disappointed with. Unfortunately, yeah. So you've got Shadowless Excellent Mint 6, Shadowless Excellent 5, which is a bit of a pain. I actually, did we talk about these? I think you picked them up quite cheaply, or maybe that was someone else. I don't know. I get so many DMs and that. I mean, wow, to be fair, is there like horrible scratching on that? No. Oliver, I think that Ninetales, it's not an excellent 5 in my opinion, but what do I know? It's not like I've graded hundreds of cards, thousands of cards now. I must be reaching the 10,000 mark, you know. I definitely need to check that. This one. Look over those yourself, Oliver, and definitely message me on those 3. I'm not so sure on the grades on them. The thing is, it can be so minute. It can be like a little bend in the middle of the card, or like a little scratch somewhere that we can't see straight off. And you know what? Some sellers nowadays, I mean, ungraded cards, they're selling the cards like knowing they're like that, but they can sell them as mint because it's not easy to see. However, forget that. This one also got the Excellent Mint 6. Yeah. Excellent Mint 6 means these are mint cards. That is the truth of it. They are mint, but there is some sort of issue with the card, the actual card. That means they've had to knock it down to a 6. It could be anything. Could be a bit of pen even on the card. You know what I mean? A bit of black pen or something like that. Or like a cut, a silvering. Could be any of those. Alright, let's forget about those disappointments. You did get a Mint 9 on that Nidoking Shadowless, which is a beauty. True beauty. Yeah, very happy. Top card with a top grade. Thank you very much for that, Oliver. Last but not least, we move on to Cindy. Exini on Instagram. Please go follow her. She has an awesome collection. Got a real eye for the art. Literally just got her submission for August in. So we've got a Low and Ninetales, Gem Mint 10. Low and Vulpix. Seeing so many of these. Mint 9. Low and Vulpix again, Gem Mint 10, half deck. As you can see. I did have to actually ask. I don't normally have to ask, I'll be honest, but I did on some of these, because there's so many reprints of this card, isn't there? Japanese and English. And I was like, which one's this? Which one needs to be which? It's important to me that I get the labelling correct first time. Unfortunately, otherwise we have to send them back. I mean, it is free of charge to you guys. If it's my mistake or PSA's, it's free of charge. There's no doubt. If I have to pay for it, fine. If they pay for it, even better, isn't it? A low and Vulpix. Shining Ultra Beast Cam. Perfect. I also had to ask on this one, didn't I? So many. Anyway, then we crack on to the Rayquaza EX from Emerald Break 2015. So actually a really nice card to get the Gem Mint 10 grade on. Xerneas Full Art Hyper Rare. Love this card in Hyper. Absolutely love it. I think it fits in with Xerneas so well to have this as a Hyper. You know, a lot of the time I prefer version 2 because I think the colours work better, but the Hyper works so well. I hope you agree, Sunny, but of course this is still a beautiful card with a pink background, Gem Mint 10 again. Did you get all Gem Mint 10s on your Japanese? I think you might have done. Alolan Sandslash, Gem Mint 10, half deck, English, perfect. Alolan Ninetales, Mint 9. I think you had a great submission as well, to be honest. Your Flygon E-League promo. I know that you love your Flygons. Perfect. Gem Mint 10 on your Pikachu 20th anniversary. Japanese promo. Oh no, your Glaceon didn't get the Gem Mint 10, the Shaman 11X collection pack, unfortunately. There is a little tiny little thing at the bottom left or right. And it really is minute though. I mean, if it was English, they wouldn't even... Oh well, forget it. Gem Mint 10, Ho-Ho, Champion Road. Obviously, this is from the Neo Revelation artwork. It's really cool they brought them back in. And then, boom. I hope you don't mind me showcasing them like this. You got all Gem Mint 10s on the version 1, version 2, and version 3. I really like putting them in that way. In that order from Champion Road, of course. Then we got a Charizard from Dragonstorm, Gem Mint 10 yet again. Perfect. Flygon from Dragonstorm, Gem Mint 10. Arcanine from Bond's End of Time, first edition, Gem Mint 10. Really? Am I that surprised? I'm actually going to have a look. If this was a 169 card order, it must be a good percentage of Gem Mint 10s in this. Luxray, next up. Get it centre shot of the camera. You're going to focus for me, dude. Dude, there we go. Ampharos, Gem Mint 10 again. Cool. It's not as easy as you'd think to get Gem Mint 10 on these older Japanese cards. It really isn't, unless you open the packs yourself. And then, well, case in point, 2 Mint 9s, Latios and Altaria EX Gem... Mint 9 that time, guys. Mint 9. Lovely looking cards, though, aren't they? And then we do end on a little high. Gem Mint 10, Xerneas, GX. This is version 1. It's a shame it wasn't. If I were down a par, then I could have done all of them putting together. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks again, guys, for your submissions. Really do appreciate it. Check out Graded Gem if you'd like to be in the videos as well. And yeah, these will be going out very soon. All the best, and see you later. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, hit that bell button, and go and follow our social media. Oh, and don't forget gradedgem.com. Thanks, guys.